guys, welcome back. I hope you're staying safe. Today we are going to do the properties of logarithms. Let's begin. So we're gonna practice the questions, then you're gonna do it by yourself. So the first question is, if you can see it, sorry, choose the best answer that represents the property used to rewrite the expression. So we have this expression, right? Okay, this expression. Of course, we learned all about how to use it. When you were here, we were able to finish it. So you're supposed to know how to do it. How are we gonna change it from log the 12th square root of 125x cubed equals 1/4 log 5x? Which one do we use to rewrite this expression? Now in this case, does he ask the easiest way? When you have the 12th square root, it's gonna be, because the 12th square root, it means to the power of 1/12. So that's why we use the power property whenever you have the 12th square root. Okay? So you use the power property whenever you have the square root to change it. Next question. Expand the logarithm. So we need to expand this logarithm. So we have log 7 times 3x minus 2 squared. So this is multiplication here, okay? Now we say to expand it, it means we need to put this expression in multiple logs. So the first thing we need to change is the multiplication. So the multiplication changes to addition when we expand it. So it's going to be log 7 plus log 3x minus 2 squared. Okay, that's the first one. So remember, if we have multiplication, it changes to addition. That's how you expand it. Now we go to this side. Now the log 7 is right. We got nothing to do with it now. It's simplified. Now with this one, when we have the power squared, okay, of course the whole expression must be squared. We just take the 2 and we drag it down before the log. And it's going to keep it the same value. So it's not going to change the value. So it's going to be 2 times log, okay, 3x minus 2. Now we have log 3x minus 2. Now we have minus, and we have log 3x minus 2. So this question, that's it. We can't simplify it any more, okay? If we just had the log 3x, we could have put log 3 plus log x, but because we have the negative 2, we can't do it. So if you look at the answers, the last one is the answer, log 7 plus 2 log 3x minus 2. And that is it. So let's go to the next one. We need again to expand, but this time we have division. So it's going to be, we have log 5x divided by 4y. Expand, we put in multiple logs, remember. So, sorry guys. So we have the division. So as we said, the multiplication, we change it to addition. The division, you change it to subtraction. So it's going to be log 5x minus log 4y. Now as you can see here, we have multiplication, here we have multiplication, sorry, here. So the multiplication changes to addition, so it's going to be log 5 plus log x. Okay, we have minus now, both of them is going to be negative. So it's going to be minus log 4 minus y. It's supposed to be addition, but because we have a negative, it becomes minus log y. and that is the answer. So the answer, if you look at it, log 5 plus log x minus log 4 minus log 5, it's the second one, the answer. Okay. The same thing, guys, we need to expand. I'll try to solve all the questions in case you forgot all the logarithmic identities. So let's put it here. We have log 5x to the power of negative 5 with the base 5. In case the base 5, the base never changes. You can't change the base always changes, it stays the same. So it's the same thing. We have multiplications. I can't start with the exponent. Why? Because the 5 is not raised to the power of negative 5. It's only the x. So first I need to separate between the 5 and the x. So we have multiplication, so we add it. So it's going to be log 5 with the base 5 plus log x to the power of negative 5. Now when you have log 5, 5, or log 10, 10, or log 20, 20, the answer will always be 1, okay, plus, you take the exponent and we'll put it down, so it's going to be negative 5 times log x. And that is the answer. So we have 1, okay, 5 to the power, plus log, or minus 5 log 5 to the power of x. And of course, the 5 always stays the same. The base doesn't change. Okay? So as you can see, log 5, 5, we can see that the answer is, it wants us to expand. Where's the answer? Can't find the answer. Maybe I wrote wrong. 5x to the power of negative 5. So it's going to start with log 5, 5. We'll put it down. Why log 5, 5 is, so it's 5 to the power of how much gives you 5, which is 1. So it's going to be 1 minus, maybe because I zoomed it, let's see, 1 minus log, there's no 1 at all. Why there's no, here it is, sorry. Log 5, 5, he didn't change it to 1, so he kept it 1. Okay. Now this one is the opposite. What you need to do is we need to choose the single logarithmic expression that is equivalent to the one shown. So in this case we have, drag it down. Let's change colors, let's put green. So we have this expression, 1/2 log x plus 1/3 log y minus 2 log z. Okay, minus 2 log z. Now the same thing, guys. We need just to do the opposite. So we have 1/2 multiplied times the log. We put it as an exponent. The same thing with the 1/3. The same thing with the negative 2. So it's going to be log x to the power of 1/2 log y to the power of 1/3 minus 2. Oh, we said we're going to put it. So we're going to go erase it. And minus log minus log z to the power of 2. Okay? It's the same thing because if you remember, we can take the exponent and put it and drag it down at the beginning. Now we have addition between two logs. If we want to make it one log, we need to multiply it. So it's going to be 1 log. Here we have x to the power of 1/2 times y to the power of 1/3 minus log Of course, we can keep in parentheses so we know. Minus log z squared. Now we have two logs, and we have subtraction between these two logs. Now the subtraction becomes, the way we said, if we want to make a one log, we can make a division. So it's going to be log the x to the power of 1/2 times y to the power of 1/3 divided by z squared. And this will be your answer. Okay? That's how you do it as one experiment. So it's, I think it's the third one. If you need to look, it's the third one. Yes. One of them, I don't know which one, like I forgot the answer. X to the power of 1/2 times y to the power of 1/3 divided by z squared. I think it's this one, the last one. Okay? That is it. Expand, we need to expand. Now that we have one with a square root, we didn't do with a square root. So let's expand it together. So in this case, we have log the square root of 2t divided by 5w. The same thing as we said, the square root need to change to an exponent, and it's the same as, because this is the second, okay, the square root. So it's the same as if I say log 2t divided by 5w to the power of 1/2. That's what it means, the square root. After that, we take the exponent and we drag it down. So it's going to be 1/2 times log 2t divided by 5w. Now we have the division, which means we need to subtract it. Remember, the 1/2 we can keep it outside in the meantime. Okay, inside it's going to be log 2t minus log 5w. Keep the 1/2 outside. Now we have 2 times t, and we said when we multiply, it's addition. So it's going to be log 2 plus log t minus log 5 minus log w. It's supposed to be addition, but because we have negative outside, we got it. And that's the answer. Of course, the 1/2 is multiplied times the first log, times the second log, times the third log, and times the fourth log. Okay, log 2 plus log t plus log 5 plus log w times 1/2. Okay, so in this answer, as you can see, we have this and this one, and I think it's this one because both of them are negative, remember. Choose the best answer that represents the property used to rewrite the expression. So it was from this side, the negative, and we said that when we subtract logs, if we want to make it one log, we divide. Subtraction to division. So in this case, it will be the quotient property. That's division. Choose the single logarithmic expression that is equivalent to the one shown. The same thing, guys, we have to solve it. Okay? So we have 1/3 times log x minus log y. Again, guys, the 1/3 is multiplied times the log x, and the 1/3 is multiplied times the log y. So it's going to be 1/3 log x minus 1/3 log y. After that, the 1/3 is multiplied, so we need to make it an exponent, as we learned. Okay? So it's going to be log x to the power of 1/3 minus log y to the power of 1/3. After that, the 1/3, what does it mean? It means it's the third radical. So it's going to be log the third radical of x minus log the third radical of y. And the last thing, we said the subtraction, when we subtract two logs, is the same as we divide in one log. So it's going to be log the third radical of x divided by the third radical of y. So both of them are the third radicals. We can look and wonder why. And that is the answer. So if we look for it, this would be the answer. Okay, now next. Again, it's the same thing. Choose the best answer that represents the property used to rewrite the expression. As you can see, we have the negative, and it became division 20 divided by x. Remember, the bases stayed the same. In this case, it's 6, so it's the quotient property. This will be the answer. And the last one, we have choose the single logarithmic expression. That's the last one. I'm not going to solve it, I'm going to explain it. So we have addition. Let's solve it. We have nothing to lose. Let's solve. We have log 6 with the base 2 plus log 2 minus log 2 8, or 8 to the base 2. So as you can see, all the bases are the same, so we can put it in one expression. So we said addition means multiplication, right? When we put it one log. So it's going to be log, and then the 6 times the 2. How much 6 times 2 is 12. So log 12 with the base 2 minus log 8 with the base 2. Okay, after that we have subtraction. So if we want to put this expression in one log, we need to divide. So it's going to be log, the base never changes, and we divide 12 over 8. And of course we need to simplify the 12 over 8. If you want to simplify it, we can divide both by 4. So 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So it's 3 over 2 with the base 2. So this will be the answer, the third. And that is it for today, guys. Please, if you have any questions, remember, you can email, you can call. Anything you need, please let me know. Have a wonderful day. Be safe.